Welcome to Unlocking Happiness, a guide to being happier and more fulfilled. I'm here to be your guide on this journey towards a brighter, more joyful life. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the secrets of finding true happiness. Subscribe Illuminate Peak now for more great content. Chapter 1, Introduction. Dear friend, I want to start by acknowledging your courage and openness in embarking on this journey towards greater happiness and fulfillment. Life can be challenging, and it's normal to have moments when we feel overwhelmed or lost. But remember, you have the power to shape your own happiness. In this audiobook, we will explore practical strategies, insightful perspectives, and actionable steps that can help you unlock the doors to a happier and more fulfilled life. Happiness is not a destination to be reached, it is a way of being, a state of mind that we can cultivate and nurture. Before we delve into the specifics, it's important to acknowledge that happiness is a deeply personal experience. What brings joy to one person may not resonate with another. Therefore, the journey we are embarking on together is about discovering what happiness means to you, and how you can create a life that aligns with your values and aspirations. Throughout this audiobook, I encourage you to approach each concept and practice with an open mind and a willingness to explore new perspectives. You may find that some ideas resonate deeply with you, while others may not. That's perfectly okay. Take what feels right for you and leave the rest behind. Remember that happiness is not a destination that we reach and then stay at indefinitely. It's a continuous journey, a lifelong pursuit that requires dedication and effort. But the rewards are immeasurable. By investing in your happiness, you not only enhance your own well-being but also create a ripple effect that positively impacts those around you. I want to remind you that you are not alone on this journey. I am here as your guide, your companion, and your cheerleader. I believe in your capacity to find happiness and fulfillment, and I am committed to supporting you every step of the way. As we move forward, let go of any doubts or self-limiting beliefs. Embrace the possibility that lies within you. Trust in your own resilience and inner strength. You have the power to shape your own reality and create a life that brings you joy and fulfillment. So, let's take the first step together and embark on this transformative journey towards unlocking happiness. Open your heart and mind, and let the magic unfold. Chapter 2, Cultivating a Positive Mindset. Dear friend, cultivating a positive mindset is a crucial step towards unlocking happiness and fulfillment in your life. Our thoughts have a powerful influence on our emotions, actions, and overall well-being. By consciously shaping our mindset, we can create a more optimistic and joyful outlook. Here are some strategies to help you cultivate a positive mindset. Number 1. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a transformative practice that shifts your focus from what's lacking in your life to what you have to be thankful for. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on the things you appreciate: a beautiful sunset, a kind gesture, a supportive friend, or even the simplest pleasures like a warm cup of tea. Cultivating gratitude trains your mind to notice and appreciate the abundance that surrounds you. Number 2. Challenge negative thoughts. We all have negative thoughts from time to time, but it's important to challenge them and reframe them in a more positive light. Whenever you catch yourself dwelling on negative self-talk or pessimistic thoughts, pause and ask yourself if there's an alternative perspective. Look for evidence that contradicts your negative thoughts and replace them with more empowering and positive affirmations. Number 3. Surround yourself with positivity. The people we spend time with and the environment we immerse ourselves in greatly impact our mindset. Surround yourself with positive, supportive, and uplifting individuals who inspire and encourage you. Create an environment that reflects your values and brings you joy. Fill your physical and virtual spaces with uplifting quotes, inspiring books, and meaningful artwork. Number 4. Practice mindfulness and self-compassion. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment without judgment. It allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. Mindfulness helps you cultivate self-awareness, which is essential for maintaining a positive mindset. Additionally, practice self-compassion by treating yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would a dear friend. Embrace your imperfections and practice self-forgiveness when you make mistakes. Number 5. Focus on solutions. When faced with challenges or setbacks, shift your focus from dwelling on the problem to exploring solutions. Instead of getting stuck in a cycle of negativity, adopt a problem-solving mindset. Break down the issue into smaller, manageable steps and focus on taking positive action. This proactive approach empowers you to find solutions and learn from each experience. Number 6. Cultivate optimism. Optimism is the belief that good things can happen, even in difficult times. Cultivate optimism by consciously looking for the silver linings in challenging situations. Practice reframing negative events as opportunities for growth and learning. Surround yourself with inspiring stories of resilience and triumph to fuel your belief in the power of positivity. Number 7. Practice self-care. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being is essential for maintaining a positive mindset. Prioritize self-care activities that nourish your body and soul, such as regular exercise, sufficient sleep, healthy eating, and engaging in hobbies or activities that bring you joy. Remember, self-care is not selfish, it's an act of self-love that replenishes your energy and strengthens your positive mindset. By cultivating a positive mindset, you train your mind to see the beauty and possibilities that exist within and around you. It takes practice and patience, but with time, you'll notice a profound shift in your overall happiness and fulfillment. Chapter 3. Embracing Self-Care. Dear friend, in our fast-paced and demanding world, taking care of ourselves often takes a back seat. However, self-care is not a luxury but a necessity for our well-being and happiness. It is about prioritizing our physical, emotional, and mental needs to ensure we are operating from a place of strength and vitality. Let's explore how you can embrace self-care in your life. Number 1. Recognize your needs. Start by becoming aware of your own needs and desires. Take time to reflect on what truly nourishes and energizes you. This could be anything from getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, engaging in regular exercise, or finding time for relaxation and leisure activities. Self-care is about honoring yourself and making choices that support your overall well-being. Number 2. Make self-care a priority. It's essential to prioritize self-care and make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Set boundaries around your time and commitments, and carve out dedicated moments for self-care activities. Treat them as essential appointments with yourself, just as you would with any other important commitment. Number 3. Nurture your body. Taking care of your physical health is a key aspect of self-care. Engage in regular exercise that you enjoy, whether it's going for a walk, practicing yoga, or dancing. Prioritize a balanced and nutritious diet that fuels your body and gives you energy. Remember to listen to your body's signals and rest when needed. Number 4. Practice mindfulness and relaxation. Incorporate mindfulness and relaxation practices into your daily life. This could include meditation, deep breathing exercises, or taking moments throughout the day to simply pause and become present in the moment. Allow yourself to unwind and recharge your mind and body. Number 5. Set healthy boundaries. Learn to say no when necessary and set healthy boundaries to protect your time, energy, and well-being. Understand that it is okay to prioritize your needs and not overextend yourself. Setting boundaries allows you to create space for self-care and helps maintain a healthy work-life balance. Number 6, engage in activities that bring you joy. Make time for activities that bring you joy and make your heart sing. It could be pursuing a hobby, reading a book, listening to music, spending time in nature, or engaging in creative endeavors. Find what resonates with you and brings you a sense of fulfillment and make it a regular part of your self-care routine. Number 7, connect with others. Self-care also involves nurturing your relationships. Spend time with loved ones, cultivate meaningful connections, and engage in open and supportive conversations. Surrounding yourself with positive and uplifting people who uplift and inspire you can greatly contribute to your overall well-being. Number 8, practice self-compassion. Be kind and gentle with yourself. Treat yourself with the same love and compassion you would offer a dear friend. Embrace self-forgiveness when you make mistakes and practice self-acceptance. Remember that you are deserving of care and kindness. Number 9, unplug and disconnect. In the digital age, it's important to unplug from technology and disconnect from the constant noise and distractions. Set aside dedicated time to detach from screens and engage in activities that promote relaxation and presence. Number 10, regularly evaluate and adjust. Self-care needs may change over time, so it's important to regularly evaluate and adjust your self-care practices accordingly. Check in with yourself and reflect on what is working and what needs modification. Be open to adapting your self-care routine as you grow and evolve. Remember, self-care is not selfish, it is an act of self-love and self-preservation. By embracing self-care, you replenish your energy, increase your resilience, and enhance your overall happiness and fulfillment. Chapter 4, Nurturing Meaningful Relationships. Dear friend, human connection is a fundamental aspect of our well-being and happiness. Nurturing meaningful relationships enriches our lives, brings joy, and provides us with a sense of belonging. In this chapter, we will explore how you can cultivate and nourish the relationships that matter most to you. Here are some valuable strategies for nurturing meaningful relationships. Number 1, prioritize quality over quantity. It's not the number of relationships that truly matters, but the depth and quality of those connections. Focus on cultivating a few close and meaningful relationships rather than spreading yourself too thin. Invest your time and energy in building strong bonds with individuals who uplift, support, and inspire you. Number 2, communication and active listening. Communication is the foundation of any healthy relationship. Practice active listening by giving your full attention to the person you're conversing with. Seek to understand their perspective and feelings, and respond with empathy and respect. Clear and open communication fosters trust and strengthens the connection between you and your loved ones. Number 3, regular check-ins. Life can get busy, but it's important to make time for regular check-ins with your loved ones. Schedule catch-up calls, meet for coffee, or plan activities together. These intentional moments of connection demonstrate that you value and prioritize your relationship. Number 4, quality time. Quality time is essential for building and maintaining strong relationships. Be fully present when you're spending time with loved ones. Create meaningful shared experiences, engage in activities you both enjoy, and foster a sense of belonging and togetherness. Number 5, practice empathy and compassion. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Cultivate empathy by putting yourself in the shoes of your loved ones and seeking to understand their experiences and emotions. Respond with compassion, kindness, and support. Show them that you are there for them during both the good times and the challenging moments. Number 6, express appreciation and gratitude. Regularly express appreciation and gratitude to your loved ones. Let them know how much they mean to you and how grateful you are to have them in your life. Simple gestures of kindness and expressions of gratitude can go a long way in strengthening relationships. Number 7, be authentic and vulnerable. Authenticity and vulnerability are the pillars of deep and meaningful connections. Share your true thoughts, feelings, and experiences with your loved ones. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, knowing that it fosters trust and intimacy. By being your authentic self, you create a safe space for others to do the same. Number 8, resolve conflicts with respect. Conflicts are a natural part of any relationship. When disagreements arise, approach them with respect and open-mindedness. Seek understanding, find common ground, and work towards a resolution that is mutually beneficial. Remember that conflicts can provide opportunities for growth and deeper understanding if handled with care. Number 9, support each other's growth. Encourage and support the personal growth and aspirations of your loved ones. Celebrate their achievements, offer guidance when needed, and be their cheerleader. A strong and supportive network contributes to a sense of fulfillment and happiness. Number 10, practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful tool in maintaining healthy relationships. Understand that people make mistakes, and harboring resentment can damage connections. Practice forgiveness, both towards others and yourself. Let go of grudges, release negative emotions, and embrace a spirit of compassion and understanding. Remember, nurturing meaningful relationships requires effort, time, and genuine care. By investing in these connections, you cultivate a support system that enhances your well-being and brings immense joy and fulfillment to your life. Chapter 5, Practicing Mindfulness. Dear friend, in a world filled with constant distractions and busyness, practicing mindfulness is a powerful tool to cultivate a sense of presence, clarity, and inner peace. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the present moment, without judgment or attachment to thoughts or emotions. In this chapter, we will explore how you can integrate mindfulness into your daily life and experience its profound benefits. Here are some valuable strategies for practicing mindfulness. Number 1, cultivate awareness. Start by cultivating awareness of the present moment. Pay attention to the sensations in your body, the sounds around you, and the thoughts and emotions that arise. By bringing your focus to the present, you can anchor yourself in the here and now. Number 2, mindful breathing. The breath is an anchor that connects us to the present moment. Practice mindful breathing by taking slow, deep breaths and observing the sensation of the breath entering and leaving your body. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Number 3, engage your senses. Engage your senses fully in whatever you are doing. Notice the texture, colors, and smells of your surroundings. Savor the flavors and textures of the food you eat. By engaging your senses, you bring a heightened sense of awareness to your experiences. Number 4, acceptance and non-judgment. Cultivate an attitude of acceptance and non-judgment towards your thoughts and emotions. Instead of resisting or trying to change them, observe them with curiosity and compassion. Recognize that thoughts and emotions come and go, and you have the power to choose how you respond to them. Number 5, mindful movement. Engage in activities with a sense of mindfulness and presence. Whether it's walking, yoga, or any other form of physical activity, focus on the sensations in your body, the rhythm of your movements, and the connection between your body and mind. Number 6, create mindful moments. Integrate mindful moments into your daily routine. It could be as simple as taking a few mindful breaths before starting your day, pausing to appreciate a beautiful sunset, or taking a mindful break during a busy day to reset and refocus. Number 7, mindful eating. Practice mindful eating by bringing your full attention to the act of eating. Notice the flavors, textures, and smells of your food. Chew slowly and savor each bite. By eating mindfully, you cultivate a deeper appreciation for nourishing your body and enhance the enjoyment of your meals. Number 8, gratitude and mindfulness. Combine the practice of gratitude with mindfulness. Take a few moments each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. Cultivating gratitude helps shift your focus to the positive aspects of your life and brings a sense of appreciation and contentment. Number 9, mindfulness in relationships. Bring mindfulness into your interactions with others. Be fully present when you engage in conversations, truly listening and giving your undivided attention. By practicing mindful communication, you deepen your connections and foster understanding. Number 10, formal mindfulness practice. Dedicate specific time for formal mindfulness practice, such as meditation or guided mindfulness sessions. Set aside a few minutes each day to sit in stillness, observe your breath, and bring awareness to your thoughts and sensations. Regular practice strengthens your mindfulness muscle and deepens your overall sense of presence and well-being. Remember, mindfulness is a practice that unfolds gradually over time. Be patient and gentle with yourself as you embark on this journey. By cultivating mindfulness, you tap into a profound source of inner peace, clarity, and resilience, allowing you to live each moment fully and experience a greater sense of happiness and fulfillment. Chapter 6, Pursuing Passions and Purpose. Dear friend, one of the keys to living a happier and more fulfilling life is to pursue your passions and find a sense of purpose. When you engage in activities that align with your interests, values, and talents, you tap into a deep well of joy, fulfillment, and meaning. In this chapter, we will explore how you can identify your passions, discover your purpose, and actively pursue them. Here are some valuable strategies for pursuing your passions and purpose. Number 1, reflect on your interests. Take time to reflect on the activities that bring you joy and make you lose track of time. What hobbies or subjects do you find yourself naturally drawn to? Identify your interests and make a list of activities you genuinely enjoy. Number 2, explore new experiences. Be open to trying new things and exploring different areas of interest. Step out of your comfort zone and take on new challenges. Embrace a growth mindset that allows you to expand your horizons and discover new passions. Number 3, identify your values. Clarify your values, the principles and beliefs that guide your life. What do you truly care about? Understanding your values helps you align your passions with a greater sense of purpose. Number 4, connect with your strengths. Recognize your strengths and talents. What are you naturally good at? Leveraging your strengths allows you to excel in your pursuits and experience a sense of accomplishment. Number 5, seek inspiration and role models. Look for inspiration in the lives of others who have pursued their passions and found purpose. Read biographies, listen to interviews, and seek out mentors or role models who can guide and inspire you on your journey. Number 6, set meaningful goals. Establish meaningful goals that align with your passions and purpose. Break them down into actionable steps and create a plan to achieve them. Setting specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART, goals helps you stay focused and motivated. Number 7, embrace learning and growth. See every experience, both successes and setbacks, as an opportunity for growth and learning. Embrace a growth mindset that encourages continuous learning and improvement. Approach challenges with curiosity and resilience, knowing that they can lead you closer to your passions and purpose. Number 8, take action. Nothing happens without taking action. Start small by dedicating regular time to pursue your passions. Make it a priority in your schedule and commit to taking consistent steps forward. Remember that progress, no matter how small, accumulates over time. Number 9, embrace failure and adaptability. Embrace the possibility of failure as a natural part of the journey. Learn from setbacks, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. Be adaptable and willing to pivot if needed. Failure is often a stepping stone towards growth and eventual success. Number 10, share your passions. Share your passions with others. Connect with like-minded individuals or communities who share similar interests. Collaborate, learn from one another, and find support and encouragement in pursuing your passions and purpose together. Number 11, reflect on your impact. Regularly reflect on the impact your passions and purpose have on yourself and others. How are you making a difference? Recognize the positive influence you have and allow it to fuel your motivation and fulfillment. Remember, the pursuit of passions and purpose is a lifelong journey. It may evolve and change over time, and that's perfectly natural. Stay curious, follow your heart, and embrace the joy and fulfillment that come from aligning your actions with your deepest values and desires. By pursuing your passions and living with purpose, you create a life that is rich, meaningful, and truly fulfilling. Chapter 7, Letting Go of Comparison. Dear friend, in our modern world, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others. Constant exposure to social media, advertisements, and societal pressures can fuel feelings of inadequacy and diminish our sense of happiness and fulfillment. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of letting go of comparison and embracing self-acceptance. Here are some valuable strategies for overcoming the comparison trap. Number 1, recognize the illusion. Understand that comparing yourself to others is an illusion. Each person's journey is unique, and we all have different strengths, weaknesses, and circumstances. Comparisons often focus on external appearances and achievements, which do not accurately reflect a person's true happiness or fulfillment. Number 2, focus on your own path. Shift your focus inward and concentrate on your own journey. Define what success and fulfillment mean to you based on your values and aspirations, rather than external standards. Embrace the idea that you are on your own unique path, and your progress and growth should be measured against your own goals and progress. Number 3, cultivate self-awareness. Develop self-awareness by understanding your strengths, values, and interests. When you have a clear sense of who you are, it becomes easier to appreciate your own journey and accomplishments. Celebrate your individuality and the unique contributions you bring to the world. Number 4, practice gratitude. Cultivate a sense of gratitude for what you have in your life. Focus on the positives rather than dwelling on what others may have. Gratitude shifts your perspective to appreciate the blessings and abundance that exist in your own life, fostering contentment and reducing the tendency to compare. Number 5, limit social media consumption. Social media can be a breeding ground for comparison and feelings of inadequacy. Limit your time on social media platforms and be mindful of the content you consume. Remember that people tend to share the highlight reels of their lives, and it's not an accurate representation of their entire reality. Number 6, embrace self-compassion. Be kind and compassionate towards yourself. Treat yourself with the same understanding and support you would offer a dear friend. Acknowledge that everyone has their own struggles and insecurities, and it's natural to experience moments of self-doubt. Practice self-compassion by nurturing a positive and encouraging inner dialogue. Number 7, celebrate others' success. Instead of feeling envious or threatened by others' success, learn to genuinely celebrate their achievements. Embrace a mindset of abundance and recognize that someone else's success does not diminish your own. Support and cheer on others, knowing that there is enough room for everyone to thrive. Number 8, surround yourself with positive influences. Surround yourself with positive and uplifting influences. Choose to spend time with people who inspire and support you. Seek out communities and networks that foster growth, positivity, and a sense of empowerment. Number 9, set realistic expectations. Avoid setting unrealistic expectations for yourself based on comparisons with others. Focus on your own progress and growth, taking small steps towards your goals. Set realistic and achievable expectations that align with your own values and priorities. Number 10, practice self-care. Engage in self-care activities that nurture your well-being. Taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally allows you to build resilience and strengthen your self-esteem. When you prioritize self-care, you are better equipped to let go of comparison and embrace self-acceptance. Remember, you are on a unique journey, and your worth is not determined by how you measure up to others. Embrace self-acceptance, celebrate your individuality, and focus on your own growth and fulfillment. Letting go of comparison allows you to live a more authentic and joyful life, free from the constraints of societal expectations. Chapter 8, Practicing Forgiveness. Dear friend, forgiveness is a powerful act of compassion and healing that can bring profound peace and liberation. When we hold on to anger, resentment, or grudges, we carry a heavy burden that hinders our happiness and prevents us from living fully. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of practicing forgiveness and how it can contribute to your overall well-being. Here are some valuable strategies for cultivating forgiveness. Number 1, understand the nature of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about condoning or forgetting the actions that caused harm. It is a personal process of letting go of negative emotions and releasing the grip of the past. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, freeing you from the emotional baggage that weighs you down. Number 2, reflect on the impact of holding resentment. Take time to reflect on how holding onto resentment and anger affects your well-being. Notice the mental and emotional toll it takes on you. Recognize that forgiveness is not about absolving the other person, but about freeing yourself from the burden of negative emotions. Number 3, practice self-compassion. Before forgiving others, it's important to extend self-compassion to yourself. Acknowledge your own pain and emotions surrounding the situation. Treat yourself with kindness, understanding that you deserve healing and peace. Number 4, cultivate empathy and understanding. Try to understand the perspective and experiences of the person who has caused you harm. Recognize that they too are imperfect and may have acted out of their own pain or ignorance. Developing empathy can help soften your heart and open the door to forgiveness. Number 5, allow yourself to feel. Give yourself permission to feel the emotions that arise. It's natural to experience anger, sadness, or betrayal. Allow yourself to fully acknowledge and process these emotions. Journaling, talking to a trusted friend, or seeking professional support can help you navigate through your feelings. Number 6, release attachments to the outcome. Let go of the desire for the past to be different or for the person who hurt you to change. Holding on to this attachment only prolongs your suffering. Accept that you cannot change the past but have the power to shape your present and future. Number 7, practice forgiving small offenses. Start by practicing forgiveness in smaller, less emotionally charged situations. This allows you to develop the skill of forgiveness and build resilience. As you become more comfortable with forgiveness, you can apply it to more significant offenses. Number 8, write a forgiveness letter. Consider writing a forgiveness letter as a therapeutic exercise. Express your feelings and emotions, and genuinely forgive the person who hurt you. You may choose to send the letter or keep it for yourself as a symbolic act of release. Number 9, seek healing and support. Healing from past hurts may require support from trusted friends, family, or professionals. Engage in therapy, counseling, or support groups where you can safely explore and process your emotions. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and encourage your journey towards forgiveness. Number 10, embrace the gift of forgiveness. recognize that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. By letting go of negative emotions, you create space for healing, growth, and inner peace. Embrace forgiveness as an act of self-love and a pathway to personal liberation. Number 11, practice mindfulness and gratitude. Cultivate mindfulness and gratitude to stay present and focus on the positive aspects of your life. Mindfulness helps you observe your emotions without judgment, while gratitude fosters a mindset of abundance and appreciation. These practices support forgiveness and bring a sense of peace and contentment. Remember, forgiveness is a personal journey, and it may take time and effort. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you navigate through the process. Embracing forgiveness allows you to break free from the chains of the past and create a future filled with joy, inner harmony, and authentic connections. Chapter 9, Embracing Imperfection. Dear friend, in a world that often pressures us to strive for perfection, embracing imperfection can be a liberating and transformative practice. Perfectionism can lead to self-criticism, anxiety, and a constant feeling of falling short. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of embracing imperfection and cultivating self-acceptance. Here are some valuable strategies for embracing imperfection. Number 1, challenge unrealistic standards. Recognize that perfection is an unattainable and subjective ideal. Challenge the unrealistic standards imposed by society, media, or your own inner critic. Embrace the truth that imperfection is a natural and beautiful part of being human. Number 2, shift your mindset. Cultivate a growth mindset that values progress over perfection. Embrace the belief that mistakes and failures are opportunities for learning and growth. Emphasize the process rather than the outcome, focusing on continuous improvement rather than flawless results. Number 3, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Offer the same compassion to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Embrace self-compassion as a powerful tool for acknowledging and accepting your imperfections while nurturing self-worth and well-being. Number 4, embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. View mistakes as valuable learning opportunities rather than personal failures. Embrace the lessons they offer and allow them to guide you toward growth and improvement. Remember that some of life's most profound discoveries and achievements stem from mistakes and experimentation. Number 5, cultivate a healthy perspective. Gain a broader perspective by reminding yourself of the bigger picture. Understand that imperfections do not define your worth or diminish your capabilities. Embrace the uniqueness and complexity of your journey, knowing that it is the imperfect moments that add depth and richness to your life. Number 6, celebrate your progress. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Acknowledge and appreciate the efforts you put into personal growth and overcoming challenges. Embrace a mindset of self-encouragement and celebrate the beauty of your journey, recognizing that it is a continuous process. Number 7, focus on self-improvement, not comparison. Shift your focus from comparing yourself to others to focusing on your own growth and development. Set realistic goals and measure your progress based on your own standards. Embrace healthy competition and seek inspiration from others without letting it diminish your self-worth. Number 8, practice self-reflection. Engage in regular self-reflection to gain insights into your strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. Embrace a non-judgmental attitude as you explore your imperfections. Use self-reflection as a tool for personal growth and making intentional choices aligned with your values. Number 9, embrace vulnerability. Embrace vulnerability as a courageous act of authenticity. Recognize that being vulnerable allows for deeper connections, growth, and meaningful experiences. Embracing imperfection involves being open about your flaws and accepting yourself as a work in progress. Number 10, find beauty in imperfections. embrace the beauty and uniqueness of imperfections. Just as a diamond is valued for its flaws, your imperfections add depth, character, and authenticity to who you are. Embrace the idea that imperfections make you human, relatable, and lovable. Number 11, surround yourself with supportive people. Surround yourself with individuals who embrace imperfection and support your journey of self-acceptance. Seek out relationships and communities that value authenticity and celebrate individuality. Having a support system can provide encouragement and remind you of the beauty of imperfection. Remember, embracing imperfection is a lifelong practice. It requires patience, self-compassion, and a shift in perspective. Embracing your imperfections allows you to live a more authentic, joyful, and fulfilling life. Embrace the beauty of your uniqueness and let go of the burden of perfection.